What if building wealth wasn't just for the lucky or the financial experts? Meet Marcus, an ordinary guy who started with nothing. A few years ago, Marcus was living paycheck to paycheck, buried in student loans, and convinced financial freedom was out of reach. But he changed everything, not with luck, but with practical, proven strategies. Marcus went from a negative net worth to building real wealth, all by changing his mindset and habits. Today, we'll break down the 5 core strategies that transformed his life, and could change yours too. Let's dive in. Marcus, in his late 20s, worked a 9-to-5 in marketing. His bank account told a different story. Every month, his paycheck disappeared. Rent, car payments, student loans, and a little fun left him with nothing. As his salary grew, so did his spending. The cycle was always the same: a week of feeling flush, then weeks of anxiety, checking his balance, and relying on credit cards. Watching friends buy homes and invest, Marcus felt stuck. He dreamed of travel, homeownership, and freedom, but the gap between dreams and reality felt impossible to cross. One night, after juggling bills, he finally calculated his net worth. The result? Negative. That number hit hard. He realized only he could change his future. Instead of blaming himself, Marcus decided to take control. He dove into personal finance, books, videos, podcasts, focusing on timeless principles. His first goal was simple: end the month with money left over. He aimed to build a small emergency fund. Marcus knew this would be a marathon, not a sprint. He had to unlearn bad habits and build new ones. The real shift was in his mindset. He chose to face the truth and take ownership. That decision, to change, to learn, to act, was his true starting point. He wasn't just dreaming anymore, he was planning. The old Marcus avoided his finances. The new Marcus faced them head on. This is the step most people miss. It's about deciding enough is enough. Marcus's journey began with a single powerful choice. He committed to change, no matter how uncomfortable. That commitment was the foundation for everything that followed. If you're feeling stuck, remember the first step is deciding to take control. Marcus's story proves that anyone can start, no matter how deep the hole. That's where real transformation begins. Marcus knew willpower alone wouldn't cut it. He needed a system. His breakthrough: automating his savings, paying himself first, every payday. He set up an automatic transfer. $100 moved from checking to a high-yield savings account right after each paycheck. He called it his Freedom Fund. The money was gone before he could spend it. Saving became effortless. That first $100 felt like a win. For the first time, he had money set aside without a struggle. Each month, the transfer repeated. His savings grew, and so did his confidence. He realized he could live on less, so he increased the transfer to $250 by cutting small expenses. Automation removed temptation and decision fatigue. The choice was already made. Saving became his default, not an afterthought. Within 6 months, he had $1,500 saved, a safety net he'd never had before. This wasn't just about money, it rewired his mindset. He started asking, how much can I save, instead of how much can I spend? The system worked whether he saved $50 or $500. By making saving automatic, Marcus ensured his future always came first. This simple habit was the launch pad for everything else. The anxiety faded, replaced by a sense of control. If you struggle to save, automate it. Make your future non-negotiable. Marcus's Freedom Fund was proof small, consistent steps add up. That's how you build momentum. With savings on autopilot, Marcus realized he couldn't just cut costs. He needed to earn more. There's a limit to frugality, but no ceiling on income. He focused on upskilling, learning digital marketing and data analytics in his spare time. Instead of Netflix, he took online courses and practiced new skills. He also started a side hustle, using his writing skills to freelance online. The first gigs paid little, but he treated them seriously, building a reputation and earning more over time. Every extra dollar from freelancing went straight into savings and investment. At work, Marcus applied his new skills, delivering better results and tracking his achievements. After 6 months, he presented his value to his manager, showing real impact in market data. The result? A 15% raise. Instead of spending more, he kept his lifestyle the same and funneled the extra income into investments. His side hustle became an accelerator fund, boosting his wealth building. Marcus's approach was simple: invest in yourself, seek opportunities, and don't be afraid of extra work. Increasing income isn't luck, it's initiative and action. Whether through your job or a side hustle, Expanding your earning power changes your financial trajectory. Marcus stopped relying on a single paycheck. He became the pilot of his own financial future. The key: treat extra income as fuel for your goals, not an excuse to spend more. If you want to build wealth faster, focus on both sides. Save smart and earn more. Marcus's story shows it's possible for anyone willing to put in the work. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. That's how you accelerate your journey. The next step: making your money work for you. With extra cash each month, Marcus knew saving alone wasn't enough. He had to invest. The stock market seemed intimidating, but he learned you don't need to be an expert. He chose a simple, proven path: investing in low-cost index funds. He opened a brokerage account and set up automatic monthly investments, starting with $500 into an S&P 500 index fund. This strategy, called dollar-cost averaging, meant he bought shares consistently, no matter the market's ups and downs. He didn't try to time the market. He focused on time in the market. At first, the results were slow. Some months his investments dipped, others they grew. But Marcus stuck to the plan, ignoring daily fluctuations. As his income grew, he increased his monthly investments, eventually over $2,000 a month. He kept living on his old salary, letting his investments grow. Over time, compounding kicked in. His money started earning its own returns. The real magic was patience and consistency. When markets dropped, he kept investing, buying more at lower prices. He avoided risky bets and focused on steady, diversified growth. Marcus learned that boring, consistent investing beats chasing hot stocks. The secret: automate, diversify, and let time do the work. His portfolio became a powerful engine for wealth. If you want to build real wealth, start investing early and keep it simple. Don't let fear or complexity stop you. Marcus's disciplined approach turned small steps into big results. That's how you build lasting financial security. Let your money work for you. Marcus realized building wealth can be lonely, so he found his tribe. He followed financial mentors online, soaking up their advice and staying motivated. He joined an online forum for people pursuing financial independence. At first, he just read others' stories. Then he shared his own, finding encouragement and accountability. The community celebrated his wins and helped him through setbacks. He connected with an accountability partner, Sarah, and they checked in monthly on their progress. They shared tips, supported each other, and stayed on track together. This network protected Marcus from negative influences and kept him focused on his goals. Surrounding himself with like-minded people made the journey easier and more enjoyable. The community normalized his ambitions and provided a counterbalance to consumerist pressures. Marcus learned that wealth building isn't a solo sport. Support, knowledge, and shared motivation make all the difference. If you want to succeed, find your tribe online or in person. Together, you'll go further. Community is the invisible scaffolding that supports your financial growth. That's Marcus's story. Ordinary beginnings, extraordinary results. He used 5 key strategies: facing reality, automating savings, increasing income, investing consistently, and building a supportive community. His journey wasn't about luck, but about systems and action. If Marcus can do it, so can you. Your starting point doesn't matter. The path is the same.